Yo, yo, yeah. Man, can you hear me out there? Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Uh, I need your full cooperation and total attention. There's a few things I'd like to mention. These rappers out here swear they so appealing. I step to their business and hurt their feelings. Oh man, made in the 1980s. I am Camp from the Port. It is time for another album review. And I hope you enjoy this one because I enjoy listening to this one. But before we get into that, man, hey, vote or no. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do. Please be safe, though. Please be safe. Um, you don't have to engage in social media antics and dangerous, volatile, violent rhetoric. You don't have to. Feel free to do as you wish with your life. That's why we only got one, and it is our own. But I ain't here for that, man. Episode coming out on Friday, audio version, Saturday, video version. And this week, GloRilla, Glorious, new gangster music. And I hope that you are ready to hear about this. So I want to start with a little backstory as I tap into my notes here. I want to give you a little backstory. First of all, I want to say wholeheartedly that as far as the women of this era, I do love what they're doing. Um, I love how, for the most part, a lot of the women of today do not sound the same. I know there is a sound, there is a wave, there is a certain cadence that is overused, but I think that era is done now. I think that era is done now, and now we see the cream rising to the top. I think we see the outliers now. I think we are truly in the space where, okay, real ones to the left, fake ones to the back, not even to the right, to the back. And it's going to serve up as good music. It's going to serve up as good entertainment. It's going to serve as just the way art and music should be. And that brings me to GloRilla. I love this young lady. GloRilla just dropped Glorious. It's about a month old now, so you're not too late if you haven't listened to it yet or you want to listen to it right now or after you hear this review. And hey, feel free to rate, like, subscribe wherever you see not only made in the 1980s, but these reviews. What am I leaving out? What do I need to add in? Are you enjoying these so far? Because I want to know what the people want to know out there as far as the music reviews. I'm trying to build a culture of people talking music again, not necessarily talking about artists, but talking about music. We need more supporters. We need more fans. We need more people that are here for the consumption of art. So that's why I do these. Circling back, though, I love GloRilla. I think she is the ball of energy that the rap music industry needed. And with just some of her songs over the last couple summers and some of the features and just the kind of energy she brings, I was looking forward to this album. I was anticipating hearing this album because I wanted to see exactly what it would have sounded like. I won't lie to you. When I realized that, Glow wasn't on this album, it was on the previous project. I think that was another mixtape or an EP, and that wasn't her actual project. I was a little worried. I was. But silly me. Why be worried over something frivolous and insignificant as that? because man, the Glorious album is out, and to be real, man, there was nothing left to worry about. I see the play, and the one things that I want to say that are extremely positive is that I do believe that GloRilla's one of, if not maybe the only person that's actually having fun in rap to me. You know, a lot of people are they're giving you messages and there are and they're giving you the fun records or whatever, but GloRilla is one of the very few, the handful of people that really sound like they're having fun with their music right now. And quiet as kept, man, she's been on an incredible run since FNF. If we really look at how the songs have come out, I think she made like one misstep, like y'all didn't rock with something. I don't even remember the joint because that's just life. That's life. That's when you grew up in the 80s or 90s, 2000s, not every record was a smash. There is that one that, hey, let me try this. Let me throw this out there. And you're like, oh, I love you. I love hearing from you, but this ain't it. And everybody's allowed that. Sure, you're allowed 10 of those if you're really dope. You're really nice. You don't have to be, impeccably flawless on every decision. I don't think there is one artist that hasn't made like one misstep where just the core audience was just like, this ain't it. So she's allowed that. Speaking to GloRilla and how her actual artist development is going, because I do believe she is the only artist that truly has some level of artist development with her. I think, man, if this was the tangible sales era, she would have plaques. I really do. I really do. I think FNF is a gold or platinum record no matter when it drops. I think the joint with Cardi is a gold or platinum record no matter when it drops. I think Yeah Glow is a double platinum single. Whether it came out in 2024 or if it came out in 2004, I think it works. And that is where you got to pay some respect and some homage to Yo Gotti. I know that there's been a lot of just conversation around him and the unfortunate passing of Dolph, and people trying to correlate it, people trying to make things maybe bigger than what they are, and trying to maybe involve themselves in something that is not for them. And we're not going to touch that. Again, that ain't hip hop news to me. That's not rap news. That's not news of the culture. So I'm staying off that. We're going to stay on music. And when we stay on music, I think he's doing a hell of a job with they did a heck of a job with developing Glow and making sure that this album sounded really good from front to back. Shout out to my cousin Whit just chopped in here. The laws correlated it. Yeah. And you know what? And a person that I think enjoyed both of their music equally with no dog in the fight. I hate that. But hey, life is life and art is art. And man, I would hate for the nastiest version of that story to be true, but we gotta wait and see. I don't want to guess. I hope it has nothing to do with him, but it's kind of impossible. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of impossible to think that it won't come back to him in some sort of way, but I digress. Um, yeah, I think digital era, tangible era of sales, I think Glorilla is still a win no matter what happens. Um, Her clip is obviously far from empty. And I think the album is going to prove that to many of you, whether you want to listen to her or you feel that you should or shouldn't or can't listen to her. I don't know. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about like the guys um, that are I feel that they can't listen to this music after I deep dive into the album. Wit, you ain't missed nothing yet. I'm literally 9 minutes in. I'm just talking and giving backstory about myself and and connecting with GloRilla and her music and whatever. So let me fast forward here just a little bit. Yeah, her clip is far from empty. I think right now she's leading the race of all artists that have the song of the summer candidate. I think she's got all the baddie anthems. I think she's making the best fight music. So and the album, as we're gonna get into it some more, I think the album proves that. And yeah, hey, listen, I know we were distracted with Drake versus Kendrick and Future and Metro. They snuck a few joints out there, but I don't think nothing should distract us from the fact that GloRilla has ran the last 3 summers, 2 summers, something like that. And she's like in one way, shape, or another, even though she came out of nowhere, like her songs have been the ones that have rung off that even men are responding to, and that's okay. That's okay, guys. We're going to talk about it though. So first things first for me, that's always a positive. No matter how new or old an artist is, that there's only 15 tracks. It's only 15 tracks, 15 tracks, and less than an hour. Listen respectfully to everybody in your art and your craft. Listen, I don't really like long albums. When you get over 14 tracks, to me, 12 to 14, it better be some of the greatest music I've ever heard. And for the most part, a lot of the times it is not. I'll give you a pass for intro, outro, and interludes, but a lot of people have stopped those. You stopped those and went super hard on the filler tracks, and you can just cut those right out your album and throw them in the trash on the desktop that you recorded it on. Do not need them. So off the rip, I love the length of GloRilla's album. Pause if necessary. 15 tracks. And I think it comes on perfectly. I think it comes on perfectly with her intro. It's motivational, it's upbeat. Again, it sounds fun. She sounds like she's having a lot of fun. I think it was important for her to kind of address the Gotti relationship in a certain way, because when the news started happening that even when she was going to sign to CMG, people were trying to make a story about how, hey, Dolph was already on her and he was preparing to sign her. And you know, then you have the CMG signing and people feeling away about that. And they people were trying to say that, oh, well, Gotti only signed her because Dolph died and he trying to, see, it's just such nasty work. I don't want to get into all the gossip. I really don't. And then on top of that, obviously with the news that could be detrimental to CMG as a staff label and the MF and crew, with that news that exists, people are like, man, because Glow was adamant about, yo, I was solid with both of them. I'm not in none of that, which is the right play, the smart play, the believable play, the logical play. Gotti hasn't said anything, and that's great. I think there's nothing he can say to the people that won't deter them from how they already feel. It's nothing he can say. So I'm glad he's saying nothing. But I do think the mention of Gotti and the intro to this album was super important. I think the intro was super hard, and it was an important intro because she even recognized it's like, oh, okay, so y'all wasn't feeling this. I didn't like when I did that, but let me tell you what it really is. I'm really outside with this, and we about to get it cracking. And I think that it serves as a great just precursor for what you're about to get. And then look, y'all know, hold on. That went viral. What, the first hour of the album was out. We don't have to talk about that. Hey, Procedure. The other young lady that I love right now in rap music is Lotto. She's my personal favorite. She's number one to me. I think she can really rap. I like what she's rapping about. We're gonna review her album soon before the year is up. Don't worry. I have my pros and cons, but I love these two together. I love these two together more than I love her and Meg. And but hey, look, I'll say that the joint with Glow and Meg is like the second hardest joint on this entire album. I think they have great chemistry because Meg can really rap. I know people don't want to say that about her um, because of just the other things that have happened in her life and her times. And I'm not here to judge or talk about any of that. I will watch the documentary. But yeah, and listen, procedure with Lotto hard. I don't know why. I don't know why we not singing like she the best or one of the best or like we not championing her more, but we need to because she fired. Again, TGIF, you know that one. You know that one. That one's fire too. And the fact that I gloss over these joints, it don't mean that I don't dig them. It's just that this low hanging fruit. You like these. This been playing all summer. This been playing the year. You dig what I'm saying? Like so, you know what time it is when these joints come on. And shoot, hey, this played it at my wedding reception, and women went crazy, including my wife. She's nuts, but whatever. You know what I mean? Hey, okay, so remakes, right? Let's get into the album. I'm at track 5 now. If y'all paying attention, y'all rolling with me. Um, Wipe Me Down, classic, right? We don't need to discuss that any further. So once I did hear this sample get thrown and they brought it back, I was like, oh, this interesting. That like what do we do with what you know about me with Sexy Red? So is the song necessarily great? No. I keep it real, it's not great. But I love the flip that Glow does with like the hook. I'm not the biggest fan of Sexy Red, not because of, you know, all the antics or whatever. It's just that you can kind of tell that she's still learning how to rap and she has obviously she has a team that's well invested in her and they've had money to pay Drake, but she's just not there from the artist standpoint for me. I'm never going to hate on any young person, especially a young woman trying to, get their bearings about themselves and get into the music industry, or a young male. I don't want to be a hater of anybody. You know what I'm saying? But I'm you if Sexy Red continues to develop, and dare I say, if she keeps going to the studio with a Glow, with a Lotto, with a Meg, and she gets on their level of like just dopeness, this song comes out way better to me. Um, but hey, listen, it's giving her face, ass, titties. Hey, look, I want to hear that in the strip club. I want that just on loop. I just want that part on loop. I don't need the rest of the song. Um, and you know what? I am an advocate of just some classic rap records should not be touched. Wipe Me Down is on that list because when the beat drops, you know what it is. You know the vibe. It's like, what can you do to this? Sing along with the original version. That's what you can do. It's I totally get it because hey, I don't think these young girls were even alive when this record first hit. So I get it. This is their repurposing for their younger audience, but we do still got to respect the classics. Um and some classics you just can't do. Especially when they become those staples. Like to give an example, it's harder to do a Wipe Me Down. It's harder to do a Down for My Niggas to See Murder Mystical Snoop joint, right? But like when Nipsey Hussle did Hustle and Motivate and it's like a different flip of Jay-Z's Hard Knock Life, it feels like two different songs. And although Hard Knock Life was a really big record for its time, when's the last time you heard that anywhere? It's just far as when people congregate, that's not the song they go to. Now, at the same token, you can't do that to public service announcement. Can't do it. It's like, yo, come on, bro. The only thing that we trying to say when that joint hit is allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Hov. Like that's the song. We don't deviate from that. And I think just Wipe Me Down is just one of those kind of records where it's just hard to deviate. So now we get into one of my highlights of the album, which is Stop Playing. Again, when I tell you, I think GloRilla makes the best fight music in hip hop right now, and rap music right now. This is what I'm talking about. Like, and I do sincerely dig this record. It's dope. It's just I think it's what I'm gonna call vintage glow, classic glow. And I think that it's always gonna win. So let me go move forward so I can really talk about these other joints, because I saw some of the backlash and some of the conversation that was taking place on the first listen for everybody. What up, Todd? Oh man, Kaleidoscope is here. What up? What up? What up, man? I appreciate y'all for checking this out. So, hey, look, Don't Deserve. I be singing this hook in a funny way because it's funny, but it's a good record. It's actually a really good. It's a good song for anybody that may want to know just a little more about me. Even though I am who I am, my favorite woman in music period is Missy Elliott. Right. So let's start there. With time and with conversation, and we're just seeing how the game fell. My favorite, or one of my top 3 of just women in rap, is undoubtedly Eve. I love Eve. And I love that Eve was the first woman that I remember that was making rap records for women, and that's no disrespect to, your Latifah, your Light, your Kim, your Fox, and all of those women. But when I say make it for women, it was more than pussy empowerment. You dig? She had the Got a Man, which ain't for me, but it hit. You know what I'm saying? She had the What Y'all Want. She had the Love Is Blind. And Don't Deserve with Money Long is Glow's Love Is Blind. And again, it's not for me per se, but that don't mean it's not a good record. And I think it's important for a younger person in rap who happens to be female or a woman, because I heard female still derogatory. I like that a young woman is tackling this topic, but on some gangster-ish though. Like, she was like, yo, I hate this dude. I'll kill this dude for you. Like, you need to leave him alone. Like, it's great. Hey, look, and Eve got pushed to that point too. She was like, yo, I'm about to kill him at your funeral. Like, like that's how real I'm about to keep it. And I love when women talk like this. I think that to your point, cuz you wanted more from that. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, again, you got to look at the artist development. Glow comes into the game as this very rowdy, fun, energetic force, right? And now the CMG engine, alongside of Interscope, is trying to mold all that energy and put it in so many pockets so it can exist for a very long time. They're playing the long game. If the second or third time she does a Don't Deserve, it's going to be a #1 record across the country, probably across the world. She's just getting started though, and like as you get the reps in, from an artist standpoint, you have your concepts, but then the execution now has to up the ante. Like just like she can make, like, like, hey, look, FNF is hold on, is procedure, is yeah, glow, like, like she's even diversified that. She's not even necessarily saying the same thing every time, and she's saying it on different tempos, different beats with different hooks. They're going to fine tune this, and the next time we hear her "Don't Deserve Effort" is guaranteed to be a smash. Now, the thing is though, are y'all ready for when that is featuring Mary J. Blige? Yeah. Or, what I'm saying, or are you ready for it when it's well, I don't think Coco Jones is necessarily a bigger star. Well, I don't, with Bel Air, she may be, but are y'all prepared for the budget to be behind it? Because even Eminem stopped collabing with Skylar Grey and called Rihanna, then called Pink. And that could happen for Glow. So with that, Rain Down on Me, the joint with Kirk Franklin and the Maverick City Music Choir, I believe. I think that's how you pronounce their name. You know, we'll get to that question in a second, Jones. As a matter of fact, bring it up because I do want to talk through this album before we get into that. Rain Down on Me, the joint with Kirk Franklin. Okay, so now when I saw the backlash over this song, I realized that I'm in a different time. I officially grew up in the wrong era. I mean, well, no, I'm born, raised, and cultivated in a different era because I come from the era where rappers talked about God. and if they could, they got bishops and pastors and Kirk Franklin and people on their albums. Like, yo, LL Cool J collaborated with Mary Mary. Bishop Eddie Long was on a Ludacris album. Salt was on Stomp. She was in Salt and Pepper. And like, I'm from that. I'm from R. Kelly slaying vagina for 45 minutes, 14 tracks, and then God Save Me. I'm from that era. So this ain't out of place to me. And I'd rather this block of Don't Deserve, Rain Down on Me, Glow's Prayer. I'd rather that than drug use overload, demon fighting overload, just something that don't make sense to me, that sounds detrimental to society, than a diss track. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have, like, this to me, this is a great break. This is a great break from the monotony. It shows the effort for subject matter change. It shows the effort for diversity on the album. Like somebody that really know that they're giving us an album. Like, hey, look, it ain't always gonna be Hold On. It ain't always gonna be TGIF with me. Are y'all prepared for that? And I think these albums, I think these songs on this album speak to that. And I like to see it, man. I like that. It doesn't like, again, man, you can't kill everybody. You can't suck every penis. You can't beat every vagina. You can't bust every gun. Like, bro, go to church. Go on a date. Play basketball. Hop on 2K. Take a walk. Take out the garbage. Check your mail. Like, just do something else, bro. Do something else. So I like that block. Not hating on it at all. Let's move forward. Okay, yes. Hey, look. But look. After Glow's Player, we back to the streets. Oh, we back to the streets, bro. And How I Look is hard. Glow and Megan, favorite Second favorite song on the album, we're gonna skip down because I realize I'm almost at 30 minutes, but we're gonna we're gonna skip down to oh wait, we don't even have to skip down too far. That's what I love about this. Yeah, we back to the streets. How I Look, Meg and Glow, great combination. I love hearing two girls or two young women that can braggadociously rap and potentially beat you up and not afraid to say it. I love that. That's awesome to me. The- to me, dream cut right now or dream EP right now, Meg, Glow, Lotto, and they just talking about how they get money, how they slap niggas, and and, and how we all want to hit and we want them to live their raps. That's the dream. That's the dream EP for me. Put out the 5-pack for me. All right. I'm here for that. So now for my favorite song on the album, and it ain't even close. It ain't even close, dogs. I ain't going. I ain't going as crazy. Yo, I ain't going as crazy because it's the greatest domestic violence song, or I don't know if I was supposed to say that. It's the best DV song ever. It's the best DV song ever. I don't care. I don't care what has come out. I don't care what sold more. I don't care if you played this song at the unfortunate passing of someone that you know that did not unfortunately survive DV. I'm telling you, this song, I Ain't Going, is the greatest one of them all. Never have I ever thought I would live in a time where a woman was saying, hey, if dude touch me and he think he about to choke me and hit me, he getting killed. We smoking his pack tonight. And that's crazy. Hey, but hey, I believe her. I believe her. All 97 pounds of her. I believe her. And that's what makes the song so great to me. I Ain't Going is my favorite joint on the album because one, I love the message. Hey, keep your hands to yourself and you won't get killed out here. That's the first one. Hey, hey, don't be hitting on your girl. Don't be hitting on your dude. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Even if you've made the mistake in the past or you felt like you could do it, don't do it moving forward because now you've grown, you've matured, you've learned from that, right? Whatever your situation is. But the fact that it's the ultimate wish a nigga would anthem. It's the it's the ultimate. Oh, you think you gonna hit me and I'm about to just run? You think you're gonna hit me and won't nothing happen to you? No, it's up. I'm gonna kill you because you don't want these problems. Again, I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, self-defense is real. People need self-defense records, even in when situations of domestic disturbances. This is great. It's great, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey, right game, wrong chick. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. Hey, I love it. And then of course, hey, look, I'm not the too savvy on Boss Man D'Lo, but this record is joint. The step joint is cool. Let Her Cook, dope record, like it. I love her. T-Pain again. Another one of those moments where I think that when we get in the mix a little bit, songs like that sound better. Some of these attempts to me also on this album, I don't know if y'all are familiar, but I think I said 2 years ago, Dreezy was my favorite. Dreezy is still my favorite of all the young women. She just been chilling. But I throw Dreezy right in the mix with all these other young women, and I love them all. I think their contributions are great. Um, and the joint with T-Pain, again, we know what T-Pain do, but again, Glow is still growing. So I can understand that not being your cup of tea. And then Queen of Memphis. Okay, let's talk real. I love when people make their proclamations of how they are the ruler of something. Again, I think that with time, she needs to redo this. Like they like whenever there's like a Queen of Memphis part 2, that's gonna be the one. That's when people start coming at her like Ti or not. Or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of cool with either scenario. Um, and that does round out the whole 15 track list. Man, listen, my final word before I get to the questions that were in the chat. This album is dope. I know it may sound like I'm being cliche, but out of 5, I'm gonna go 3 out of 5. There's some great moments on this album. There's some things that absolutely work, but there's still some growth and development that has to happen. You know, this won't be her best work by far. I don't believe. I believe that she's yet to create her greatest project. I think the diversity that she was trying to show is just a sign that, hey, I'm not here for black music long term. Y'all gonna see me at an iHeart Fest. You might see me at a Coachella. You might see me for you know, in the mix of these bigger crowds. You know, Billie Eilish might want to get on one of my joints one day. You know what I'm saying? I think she's preparing for things like that. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Um I think that we need to support artists like this that's in that GloRilla space, much to my cuz point, like a freshman in the game who's really just starting to get their feet wet, really trying to figure out the whole game. And you know, hey, look, a 3 out of 5 to me, I'm gonna go by the source rating. That means it's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a dope project. I could even see, again, if I was about 10 to 20 years younger and a woman, I could see me giving it a 4, or a 4.5, maybe even. Um, because the music would resonate with me a little more. And I'm okay with that. Just like it's no different from when, as an example, we'll just go with that, like how like an MGK or an Asher Roth, their album will resonate with younger white dudes more. They might, it's like, hey, you know, oh, that was cool. They're like, oh no, man, that's so fucking dope, bro. Like, and it's like, okay, bet. No hate. Like, no hate. Boom, that's your joint. I feel the same way about a lot of the women's music. Even though that's not saying that I would never give, like, you know, above a 3 to everyone, anyone, regardless of their gender or genre for that matter. I do think the album is dope. I think it's an easy listen. You know, again, some albums ain't, there's no need for a deep dive. The only real true deep dive I've done has been LL Cool J's, and I gave him a 3.5. And I gave him a 3.5 because he did a lot of things I just didn't expect, you know, and to prove that, yo, man, I'm 50 plus, but I'm still out here rocking. You know what I'm saying? And again, I just think this is only the beginning for GloRilla. I don't want to rate her too high because I know she's gonna do something greater than this. Like I know it's coming. I can hear it. It's coming. She's going to do something that's going to blow this out of the water. And I can't wait to hear it. Can't wait to hear it. Salute to GloRilla, the CMG family. Um, yeah, man, you guys do an amazing job with the breaking of your artists, with the developing of your artists, and with the growth of your artists. Because what was that 2017, 2018? Moneybagg Yo went on a crazy run like that. Those Heartless joints, oh my god, he was going crazy on those. And even though we don't hear from him much, man, hey, look, Black Youngster, man, Black Youngster had a nice little situation there, and he was going crazy. um yeah, man, Glorious, listen to it whether you have a penis or not. It's cool. It's cool. It's good music. You know what I'm saying? Get in tune. Get in tune with something that's just not from your era. Get in tune, like listen just to something else. You dig? So let me scroll up here since the review was officially over. Talk to my man Jones, because I know I know he got something. I just seen something. I'm gonna scroll past it real quick, but I got you. I got you. And he was like, just checking in. Is Glow the newer, more consistent Cardi? No. And I do mean that respectfully. I think Cardi is Cardi. Glow, if you really want my opinion, I think what we're about to see with GloRilla is what happens if Gangsta Boo signs to Interscope. Like, because Jones, you were there when Chapter 2 World Domination and, I think 66, 61 when the smoke clears, 3-6 Mafia, when all that drops. Gangsta Boo was like next. All the money was on Gangsta Boo to be the one, and then she did Where Them Dollars At, and it was a hit record. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a hood classic, but we never really got, I think, what we were expecting from that. And Boo is a certified legend. R.I.P. to the Queen. But there up a time needed to be passed. And I think Glow is going to show us exactly what that is and what that looks like. Cardi's a megastar. Cardi's a superstar. I don't even, and that's not even on no music stuff to me anymore. Cardi's a brand. I don't look at Cardi as an artist. Cardi's a brand that can sell virtually anything. She's funny, you know what I'm saying? She's engaging, she's pretty, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's, no matter how you look at it. And there is something special about people like her. Like she's just it. And I'm not trying to minimize her with saying this, but it's like when people were asking, oh, what do the Kardashians do? Well, Cardi has some of that too. She has like some of that. Like, it's Cardi. I just want to kick it with her. I just want to know. I want to hear her talk. I want to watch her do things. Like, she's just one of those people. And not everybody have that gift. So that's what I think about that. Yeah, Kiera, she get busy too. All right. Okay. All right. Bet. Also, is Glow's album the best female rap album since Cardi's? Outside of Rhapsody, of course. Okay. Hey, look, man. No. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know because I didn't listen to Meg's album. I didn't listen. I gotta listen to Lotto's again. But here's the real deal though. See, when we talk about best rap albums, I don't separate the men from the women. Cardi B dropped a better album than everybody in 2017. And I loved Daytona. I loved Victory Lap. And it was another album that was pretty big that came out that year. I loved all those albums, but dog, Cardi B's album, and granted, some of it is shock factor. Some of it is the shock factor of her debut album, Bodak Yellow, was this unexpected smash hit. But when you just listen to like just sonically, the sounds, the attempts, how it, reached so many different people. And one, I'm not judging the Cardi album for lyricism. So my question to everybody that just throws Rhapsody out there is that take away the lyrics. What does the music value of that do for you? And that sounds like hate. That sounds like I'm nitpicking and this, that, or the third. But y'all do the same thing to Wale. You do the same thing to Big Sean. You do the same thing to J. Cole. You do like there's a list of rappers that like, yeah, he really rapping. Yeah, he dope, he nice, but I don't want to hear that shit in the car. I don't want to play that in the club. I don't want to play that here. I don't listen to that when I'm playing Madden. Like y'all do this all the time. So I'm gonna do the same thing to Rhapsody. Like, where is the musical value? Okay, she can rap better than Cardi B. Cool. Okay. What songs did you play more though? Because that still is always gonna matter. That's always gonna matter. It mattered when Biggie versus Pac. It mattered in Jay versus Nas. It mattered in Ja Rule versus 50. It matters every single time. We not gonna Vandy the goalpost and just cut it down and start just moving it to wherever we want. We're gonna stick right here. Like, please tell me where the musicality of Rhapsody's projects, where do they stack amongst these other women? And I think if we did that, how many times are you putting her in the top 3? Just asking questions. Just asking questions because I think it's important. Let me see. Glow to me looks like 2017, 28 Cardi. Yep, same energy, good music. Yep, cute accent, but that's me. Yeah, hey, look, that is, I mean, that's fair. But this is the entertainment business. We need more personalities. The thing is, hey, look, Glow's already dropped way more than Cardi. She has way more songs out than Cardi, including Cardi on the song. So now she's established a separation because she's on year 3. Cardi still needs album number 2. So that's the other reason why I got them separated. I couldn't get into act 2 of Megan, but I was working. But the original album went hard. Yeah. And you know what? I wanted to listen to the Meg album again, the Megan album again. But I think what it's going to take for me, because I got to step away or from all the feedback of what that album is supposed to be about, who it's supposed to be for, yada yada, et cetera, and just listen to it again, because for a long time, and I'm not really going to back off of it. I think that if she wanted to be, Megan Thee Stallion is absolutely the best rapper of all women, excluding nobody. Excluding nobody. And for anybody to challenge me on that, I would say keep in mind that she's still under 30. And she definitely is one of the last generation of people that used to go to radio stations and rap. That's what she did. That's how the first time I saw Megan Thee Stallion, she was in a dress in heels at a radio station in Dallas, and she was going crazy. That's the first time I saw her. And then the next time I saw her, she was in the middle of a neighborhood somewhere, or like on a school campus somewhere, and she was just rapping. That's what I saw. So I don't like the narrative of Megan Thee Stallion can't rap, because I can tell people are just saying that because of her subject matter. And I'm not saying that that doesn't play a part in what we see and what we react to. But I do think that the day she decides that she's gonna really focus, maybe, and pick some different beats and start saying, hey, I want to talk about this or that or the third, I think people will be pleasantly surprised. I really think they'll be pleasantly surprised. And hey, look, and look, Lotto's my favorite. So, and I think she go crazy too. I think a lot of these young women can rap. We pigeonhole them, or we say that we move their sliders for like lyricism and cleverness and simile, metaphor, homonyms. We move it down some because they only rapping about like vaginas and money. And I get it, but simile raps don't pay. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? So because they can't rap right. Yeah, they absolutely haters. Okay. Hey, when you best rapper, wait. When you best rapper out of the women, we talking about the value of music or lyricism? Because okay. Hey, listen. See, Jones, this is a great question. This is a great question because, hey, and to Witt's point, When do we move the goalpost for dudes like that? Like when? When you say best rapper out of the women, like I mean, when I say best rapper out of the women, I'm talking about lyrics. Yes, like as far as like cadence, delivery, voice, um, animation, entertainment value, everything that I would measure a dude by, every single thing. Hey, look, Missy's number one for me. I don't care. I don't care if Rhapsody go to Hot 97 and spit 1,000 bars. She could go Black Thought up there. Missy's still number one to me. So I don't care. You dig what I'm saying? Because nobody has more style than Missy as far as women go. And women, and not too many women can go and write a record for SWV, write for 702, write on the Timberland album, and then make her own album. So Missy is the greatest. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Hey, I know from a technical level, Nicki Minaj is a better lyricist than Missy Elliott. But Missy Slider is so far up in every other category, it don't matter. Does not matter. And just like, hey, look, people calling Future to go, and all he's been doing is rapping about getting girls to do drugs and fighting demons. That's all he's been saying the whole time. But we calling him one of the greatest. Like they calling him Future Vandross. And what of redeeming high value has he really said outside of when the people that hate Drake like this year? When? So that's my take. That's my take. We got we got a little off course. I probably need to come back live for people to get this confused with the Glorious album, which I think is dope. But I'm enjoying this, man. So hey, look, reviewers at the front. We on to something else, man. This is awesome. Let me see. They say Drake the GOAT too, and all he makes is dance music. Hey, hey look, again, a lot of us are just Vandy with the goalposts, man. We Vandy with the goalposts. Because lyricism only don't matter when it come to men, because I'll stand on it. J. Cole, if we're just saying lyricism, we're speaking just to lyrics, how he says bars versus the other guys that say bars, he's number one. Don't matter if he backed out the battle. Don't matter that Kendrick got Don't Like Us. Don't matter that Drake sold more. It don't matter. If I were to pick my skill competitor for lyrics, not flows, not cadences, not hit records, not album construction, rap. Stand here with me on this corner and rap. None of them beat J. Cole. It's not close. It's not close. I take Cole's London verse with Bia, and that's slaughtering a lot of just rapping ability from other people. It just is. Before he has entered the chat. Yeah. Hey. And and look, and Kendrick proved in combat he's the best. Hey, in combat, especially amongst his peers, Kendrick is the best. I don't think we can deny that. But yeah, no, like if we're going to continue to just throw out rappers who have the high lyrical slider, I'm going to gauge them all the same. The thing is, and Jones and I, we talked about this on Banging on Lunch Tables years ago, and this wasn't even in regards to Nicki Minaj as well as Rhapsody. We need to start putting names on bullets when we're talking about she raps better than most men. Put a name on those bullets. Because here's my deal. If you're not willing to say that um Nicki and Rhapsody rap better than Wale, then don't talk to me. If you're if you're not gonna say that, oh no, I think she could slaughter Cole or Black Thought, like then it don't matter. Like put people because we're all in this mix together. Like, see, the thing is, see, it ain't like the NBA and the WNBA. Nah, it ain't the same. See, so no, the women are really competing. When Nicki Minaj gets a #1 record, she beats Jay-Z and Kanye West and Drake. She beats Wayne. When she has the #1 rap record, that her record is above everybody else's. It ain't like, oh, we're gonna do the women's top 100. No, 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 no. You got to beat Future too. So, so when I judge it, and when I give my perspective, I'm excluding nobody. No, you know what I'm saying? So, and that is um for me the the thing that we should highlight just moving forward. Like, so when I do say somebody's I just like, I mean, look, hey, I know, and I've been listening, but I don't think Uzi raps better than Lotto. Dude, some days I don't think Uzi be rapping better than JT. Sue me, you know. Okay, whoa, cuz whoa. Hold on now. Let's reel it back in. Let's reel it back in, family. Nicki could wrap circles around current Jay-Z, but I don't know about blueprint Jay-Z. See, hey, you know what? See, the thing is, cuz, see, here's my thing. Jay-Z, in a lot of ways, is too artsy and rich to rap to us anymore. You know what I'm saying? Um, an argument I can't wait to bring up when the time is right is how not only did Jay lose the battle, but Nas also wins the war. Nas won the hip hop war, y'all. And we can talk about it whenever y'all ready. And I know, y'all gonna be 444, nigga. I mean, 444. I mean, he saved his family with that album. But it wasn't magic. Wasn't King's Disease too, though. You know what I mean? Like, it just wasn't that. You dig? And the one thing, um, and the one thing I think that we need to do is just that we look like when I hear Jay rapping now in the 2020s, he's purely rapping for the aspect of, yo, I can. You know, this is like, hey, quiet as kept. Jay-Z rapping in 2020 is the equivalent of Three Stacks playing the flute outside. It's literally the same thing. It's like, he a legend. You know he nasty. You know he's super nice. And hey, I appreciate this. This is beautiful. I like what you're doing. Don't resonate with me though, fam. Just doesn't. And that's okay. And the thing is, because at the same time, much like Stacks, Jay has a flash of greatness where he's like, oh man, he hears certain beats, and it's like, oh my God, leaving Earth now, only one seat on this flight. And that's fair. You know what I'm saying? And that's fair. But let nothing distract you from the fact that nobody has rapped better in their late 40s consistently from a music standpoint, from a lyric standpoint, from a project standpoint than Nas. King's Disease trilogy, Magic trilogy. Those are my examples. If I need more, you're hating. That's it. 444 holds more musical value than all right, John. All right. I'm just gonna post this up here. I don't even have to respond to this. I don't have to respond to this. Do this. No. That's wrong. What? You are, hey, yo, that's insane. It is not. Jay Stans don't even like the 444 album like that. So no. No. Sorry. Hey, and look, and I got the album. I think it's dope. It's dope. King's Disease 1 and 2, though. Magic 1 and 3. Yeah. Yeah. You know. Oh man. I enjoy this. You talked about musical value. Yeah. Yo, there ain't a song on 444 that's better than Moments and Store Run. Look how close I keep Nas albums. Right here in your face. Okay. So, so now since we're gonna do that, dog, I got Store Run, Moments, and I'll even give Nobody. It's got Lauryn Hill on it. You know what I'm saying? Dog, those 3 songs as just a block on an album, bro. You think that can't stand up and squash any 3 tracks in a row on 444? Like, be real with me. Like, hey, look, you podding via satellite. You podding on break right now. Like, come on, fam. Hey, look, it's okay if you don't think Nas winning the war, but to say that 444 versus just King's Disease 2 alone, it's in my hand. I'm looking at it. I feel it. Pause. You're trying to tell me that album is better than this one. You need to get out of here, my brother. I love you, though. You gotta get the fuck out of here. Sorry. Sorry, if anybody seen that you cussing at work. I'm sorry. So that's where we at with it. Oh man, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this sincerely, man. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Musical value. Yeah, man. Hey, look, Nas is only here for the music. No. See, hey, look, I love talking Nas. Nas is only here for the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, his 444 was Life is Good. He did that. 11 years ago. That was 2012. I'm sorry. That was 20. He did it 12 years ago. One of the better albums of that year. I'll let y'all give the nod to Good Kid, Mad City. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah. And that is that on that. Hey, listen, hey, look, I'll shoot you the link. We ain't gotta do the voice note. You could get the invite, my brother. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yes, hey, cuz, please get into Nas. You know what I'm saying? Please. Nas, yeah, not ever Quincy. Yeah, hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, J Dub. I know he ain't gonna tolerate the J slander at all. Hey, but it's not slander. I'm just challenging Jones' opinion. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hey, look though, I say that because to say, hey, look, definitely, listen to both. Listen to J and Nas. Well, hey, look, I started off by just simply talking about GloRilla's album. And then Jones wants to get into this Nas conversation because I said, and I'll stand on this now, not only did Nas win the battle, but now musically, he's won the war. In their twilight, we're only talking the 40s. I'm not, yes, Blueprint is way better than Nostradamus. Okay, y'all got me. Kill me there. But I'm talking about from Magna Carta Holy Grail, which would be against Life is Good, all the way till now. Nas won the music war. He won. It's damn near even now. It's damn near even now. And that's fine with me. I buy both the albums. I ain't tripping. That's y'all tripping. And then, hey, look, and it's King's Disease 2 and Magic 1 over 444. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yo, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy the healthy competition between both of those gentlemen. And as time has went on, Nas albums are appreciating, like Hip Hop is Dead. It has appreciated. The Nigger album and the Nigger tape, they have appreciated. Um, again, Life is Good, appreciated. Um, so like, people are catching up to just, oh wow, this is dope. Like now we can't now people are less and less likely to hang their hat on, oh, Illmatic is the only great album that Nas has, or that's still the best album. It's like, no, now people are saying, no, it was written though. Hey, I am though. There's just more to his catalog than just that first time. You know what I'm saying? Well, man, Dub talking about slight differences. Nas gave a damn about music. Yes, hey, yes, over business. Yeah. Jay gives a damn about business over music. Yeah. So it depends what you think the actual one is. Ah, My man's, my man's. Happy belated too, even though I told you in real time. You know what I'm saying? So no, hey, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And not for nothing, when Nas went to get business right, we didn't get no music. He doesn't have the capacity to do both. Like, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Not everybody is meant to multitask at the level of Hove. Hove is still a giant. He is still a legend. He is still iconic. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got to get Hove in the studio with Alchemist Derringer conductor. So, right? Hey, hey, that's the thing. Hey, look, but see, and that's the thing, Jones. But the thing is, hey, Just Blade still get it done. Pharrell still get it done. Timbo, y'all King still get it done. You know what I mean? It's cool. Yo, yeah, man. I mean, it's it's important. It's important. I think Jay did an amazing job of playing both sides of the game. Much to my man Dub point, he played the music game real heavy, and then he played the business game real heavy. Now, unfortunately, we had to see some of that play out. Unfortunately, real time, with like Dame and Biggs and State Property, all those gentlemen, how they feel about everything. You know what I'm saying? Um, hey, and you're right. You're right, Sam. Nas is nice with the business, but the thing is though, um, the route he takes the business, as being an angel investor and things like that, is just different from, Nas investing in the ring is different. It's a different mindset and ideology and execution from Jay starting Rock Nation. You dig? Like it's just different. And hey, not everybody meant to be a CEO or run an operating business to that degree. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But look, hey, but Nas got it right with Mass Appeal. Again, Nas has been here for the art. He's been here for the art and art only. And that is what I love about it. That's what I love about him as a creator. Like it's always been art first. Nas is one of the only few rappers that if and you've thrown him in your top 3, 5, 10, and nobody's ever said, man, but the nigga really don't be selling no. like he's the only guy we give it a pass to. Even 50 couldn't make us care about Nas numbers. Even 50 Cent couldn't. And he got rid of somebody that was doing 2 or 3 million. And he couldn't get us to get Nas out of here. That's the intangible factor of Nas. It's just like, yo, we don't care how much he sell. Look what he's saying. Look what he's doing. Look how this looks. Look how the ladies love this nigga. Like we care about everything else. Then like, yo, he ain't sold but maybe 50 million to like Jay's 125 million. Like even alone, he looks like on paper, Nas probably looks out of Jay's weight class. But the eye test, the ear test is where you're like, hold on now. They kind of the same, but a lot different. Yo, I like both of these cats. I can't really pick one, or if I pick one, that's just how it's really like a left or right brain type of thing. And I don't think it's wrong. I don't think anybody's wrong. Now it's nice with the business too. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I said that. Don't go back in with Pharrell if Pharrell ain't got Chad. Hey, y'all, we do need to talk about how the Neptunes are needed, and we gave a little too much respect on just Pharrell Williams' name. It's because there is a difference. Hey, not for nothing. I've been thinking about this, and I probably should save it. But I do want to have a conversation about how I think I know the moment that Chad and Pharrell broke up, and they wouldn't rocking with each other no more. And I think it's when he started biting Marvin Gaye. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it a different time. Hey, I might even, if y'all want, and y'all got some time, I'll stop this live. I'll queue up another one because this is no longer an album review. We just talking music. So I'll send another link out. But that's what I believe happened. True. But Jane learned the best from Dame. Yeah, now it's lost a little bit earlier. And he gonna get or another for those. Okay. Yeah. Hey, listen. You're right. You're right. You got me there. But I think even for all of us that listen to Nas albums, man, you listen to uh Hip Hop is Dead, you listen to Life is Good, I think you even listen to some of the joints that made the QB Finest album. There's another project I'm missing in there. Streets Disciple, I think. Nas talks about how, like, yo, I didn't plan to do none of this. I was just rapping. I wanted to be nice in Queens. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be the nicest dude in Queens. Yes, Stillmatic. Yes. On You're the Man. Like, he kind of, like, it's 2001. He's like, bro, I wasn't supposed to be here doing this still. Like, that's the perspective he comes from. It's like, oh, I'm a rap superstar. Oh, okay. Didn't plan on that. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, where do the Pharrell solo production credits start? Because he got heat. Chad, I'm not so sure. Okay. Fellas and cuz, let me close this live down. Let's get to another one because I want to have this Neptune's conversation with y'all. Is that cool? Can we do that? In the meantime, hey man, thank y'all for tuning in to this live so far. Again, listen to that GloRilla album. I'm gonna hop right back on, literally 2-minute break at the most, so we can talk about this because we're into a really great situation here, and I think it's needed. All right, hey, be safe, support what you love, bash what you hate, and know that it's always and consensually love.